about who you are and how you would describe your identity.
I'm Rob Trainer, that is my name, and I would describe my identity as kind of like alternative, like, that's all I have to say really about that one.
What does it mean to you to be a part of an alternative youth community?
To me it means just like having people around you who just get you. It's like we all have the same kind of similar interests, similar music, similar style. It's like just people who really relate to you and you can like get on with.
Yeah. How did you first get involved in the alternative subculture you're a part of, and what attracted you to this particular subculture?
So I discovered Green Day with my dad's MP3 player about 6 years ago, and I haven't. That was it. I was done. I then got into kind of more punk music. I got really into Dead Kennedys and Operation Ivy, and then I kind of just discovered like emo and scene and everything.
How does your family feel about your involvement in alternative culture?
They don't mind it at all. My dad hates piercings though. Despises them.
Do you use social media to connect with others in your community?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like TikTok and Instagram, like everybody in the local area who's alternative, like is mutual with each other, knows each other. Like I see people all the time that I've never met in my life, and it's like, oh, I know them on Instagram.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face as someone in an alternative subculture?
I think people are really judgmental about it, and they assume really bad things about you that are just like nothing to do with your identity. Yeah, I think the most of the struggle is just like harassment or bullying, whatever. But apart from that, it's just like amazing.
Yeah. Has your involvement in alternative youth culture made you more aware of social or political issues?
It definitely has, yeah. I think politics is like a huge aspect of being alternative, no matter like what subculture you're in. And it's just made me a lot like more aware of like world events and what's going on around me.
What's the best memory you have from being a part of this alternative community?
Oh, I'd say my first gig, big gig. I went to go see Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy, and that was like the best day of my life.
What is something you wish people understood better about alternative youth?
I think that like we're not wrong-uns. I think people really assume that you're like totally weird just because you look different or well look weird. But I think that like we're just the same as anybody else even though we express ourselves differently. I feel like we're not terrible people like people assume.
How does fashion play a role in your self-expression?
I think it plays a big role. I mean, I spend a lot of time thinking about what I'm going to wear, which sounds really self-absorbed. Probably because it is. But like, yeah, I think it plays a big role in who I am. It's just the way I like to present myself to others.
What would you like to see change within the alternative youth scene moving forward?
I think more people need to get politically involved. A lot of people I've met, like, don't know what's going on, which is totally fine. I feel like it's really difficult to get educated on politics if you don't know where to start, but I feel like there's a lot going on in the world right now, and you should know about it no matter who you are, especially if you're alternative.
What advice would you give to young people who are struggling to find their identity or fit in?
I'd say that, like, what anyone else thinks really doesn't matter, even if they're going to be horrible, you know, it's like, you have one life and live it, no matter, like, how you want to look, no matter how you want to act, it's just be yourself.
Do you think music and fashion are key elements that help define youth culture?
Definitely. That's like, I mean, that's two of the big aspects of being alternative is music and fashion. I feel like that is like, not the whole of what being alternative is, but like a lot of it.
Yeah. That's all, thank you. Alright, so what does alternative mean to you in one word?
Unique.
Creative.
Wow. Expressive. In one word, I mean, I think being yourself, that's 2 words. That's too many
That's
words.
alright.
But I think it's about being who you are, and I think that's very unapologetic, and I also think it's very political as well.
I think it's political and people's opinions of the world, rather than just dressing in black and claiming that you're alternative, because you listen to like fucking, I don't know, some Panic at the Disco or something. Great, thank you. Right.